So the last time we left, we were on a date with the Fox girl, and we've been dragged into a lingerie store. In fact, we've been in this lingerie store before. We were magically teleported in here. Leaves me to wander around, which is the worst thing you can do because, well, you've seen enough anime to know that just a dude on his own in a lingerie store is just... yeah, it's not good. It's pretty much like the equivalent of you look like somebody who's about to get cancelled, pretty much. It feels like everyone's staring at me. There you go. It doesn't look right, does it? But hey, you don't know. I probably look like some kind of weirdo. You don't know. You could be shopping for lingerie for your girlfriend, or I don't know. People, dudes have got some real hang-ups. I can walk into a lingerie store, no problem. The attendant comes back, fortunately. Would you like to come with us to the dressing room? Sure. She's really straightforward, but I guess she does this all the time. Don't worry, I take my boyfriend lingerie shopping all the time. It's no big deal. Yeah, thanks. I don't exactly feel reassured. But it isn't like Akina is far. When I get there, she's still inside. It leaves me waiting awkwardly still for a couple of minutes. Her eyes shine like they ever do when she steps out, smiling brightly when she sees me. Did you find something you like? Then she grabs the edge of her kimono. Oh, okay. I might have to put a horny on that. A bonk. Lifting it up, she shows me her pink pantsuit held on by barely their straps and marked by a cute bow. I mean, they are very cute, but she's really... like, what is it with the girls in this game and they're just really thick? These ones, Koji, what do you think? I'm totally dumbfounded. My mouth feels like it's full of cotton. People surely must be whispering about this. This can't be normal. You're in an anime, of course it's normal. What are you doing? You can't just flush your panties at people. Why not? Aren't they good? My eyes are inevitably drawn to the panties again. They cover much less than I expected. That's not the problem. Oh, I was sure these were your type. It's not that I dislike them. It's just you can't flush your panties in public like that. I almost read that as pubic, and I apologize. Aren't you supposed to show your boyfriend these things? Not on the first date. Fourth date. I know, I should loosen them up a little. Huh? With agonizing slowness, she begins to tug at the straps. And then the straps begin to slip down, down, down. Underwear is ancient. There's no way you don't know what panties are. Hee hee, you got me there. Still, I really did want to know what you like. So do you like them pink and cute, or maybe dark and lacy? How do you prefer a girl to wear them? Where they're supposed to be worn. If it's anywhere else, it's a bit of a red flag. She's curious, I'll give her that. How about like this? She suddenly pulls on the straps, making the fabric outline the shape of her. It's almost like I can feel the bleeding in my eyes. The stares just drilling into my spine. Enough, you had your fun. Enough of what? She lets go of the straps and they snap back into place. Cheeky fox. But no, seriously, do you like them? I force myself to look down over my embarrassment. I think they look good on you. Her eyes seem like they really are gold when I say that. Wonderful, thank you, Koji. Right, this is how I'll get out of this. She'll be satisfied once she finds a purchase, right? They do look good on her, besides. Now let me try on the next one. I got 10 more that I wanted to try on, and then the shopping attendant said, so much for that. I suppose what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Just like our queen, Kelly Clarkson. Eventually, she settles on that pair of panties. So what was the point of trying on the rest of them? I lost track of the number of shops we visit, but then we take a break in the park. I guess being a fox spirit pays well, because these shopping bags are getting heavy. Yeah, what do they get paid? Do they just... I'm assuming she just takes the money from the box at the shrine. I mean, yeah, technically they are paying you. They're giving money to you, so I guess it's all yours. I wasn't kidding. I wasn't wearing any underwear. Does she just enjoy the breeze then? I guess she doesn't have any sense of modesty. So, you know what panties are, but you don't wear them. Right, it's much more comfy without them. Tee hee hee, look at that smile. Why did you buy them now? Because you said you liked them. Her ears began to falter again. Oh no. Maybe you were just saying that. Tell me the truth, Koji, how do they look? I wasn't lying, I really did like them. How did I get to talking with a fox spirit about modern underwear again? Because we need to get through a visual novel, that's why. If I was still in high school, I wouldn't be able to speak for all the embarrassment. I'm not sure how well I'm doing now, either, but I guess I can still talk. Good, I'm glad, Koji. It still seems kind of weird to me for a first date. Dates are supposed to be fun. Buying panties is fun. Oh, I just noticed she got a tooth. She got a little tooth. She got a fang. That's apparently a plus. Though I'm not sure how much fun or for who. What sort of place does she come from? Hey, Akina, are you really a spirit? Of course, see this tail? It flirts from side to side. Or it flits from side to side. I mean, it could just be a costume prop. Oh, of course. Can I touch it? Her eyes widened in shock. Touch my tail? Dame. Yamete, I can't. No, Oni-chan, not there. That tail seems to be oh, it's not that kind of visual novel. My tail, it's... What about your tail? It's sensitive. I actually found something she's shy about. It might be the only thing. A little while ago, you were flashing me and probably the rest of the store. Now you're embarrassed over your tail? You don't understand. My tail is sensitive. It's like... It's way different. It's sensitive in an erotic way. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that thing, isn't it? It's gonna be that thing. It's gonna be the thing. Yeah, I knew we were gonna get there eventually. It's like with any furry girl. It's just a shorthand. It's just a sexual shorthand, and then we're eventually going to get to a cut. Wait, the Switch. How did this game get on the Switch? I must ask. You know how Nintendo are with their censorship. I mean, the game definitely wouldn't be on the PS4, but... so what about your ears? Koji? You hentai baka? If her ears and tail are really only visible to those who give permission. I can only imagine what this would sound like to anyone who walks by. They think we're crazy. Or worse. So you're okay with flushing people you just met, but no one can touch your fox parts? Yes, exactly. I'd only let someone who I knew really, really, really well touch them. Well, I never imagined. So I'm guessing that's the ending of her route. that's the equivalent of sex in this game for her. I guess that makes sense. Well, I didn't mean to pry, so sorry. I mean, I might consider letting you... Her voice grew fainter and fainter until it was almost just an exhale. I'm not sure if she meant for me to hear it. Well, we can wait, right? There's always another time. Still don't know if she's for real or not. Doesn't matter though. She's still a girl either way. A cute one at that. Thank you, Koji. I know it's kind of strange for a human to date a fox spirit, but I'm telling you the truth. Her ears perk up from their droop. I feel the relief radiating off her. It's 100% genuine Akino, no fabrications except for the panties. So what about the kimono? Where'd you get that from? Anyway, is that part of your skin? Are you like, Sork and Throw? Their karate gear is actually part of their skin, it's part of their biology, and I don't know why. Anyway, I had a wonderful time today, Koji. Come visit again sometime. I'll see you as soon as you come. Sure, I mean... Can't let the old man do everything himself, can I? Akina laughs. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. It feels awkward just standing here. Would you like to walk back to the shrine together? Her tail swishes happily as she smiles. Thank you, Koji! I can tell she's like a bit loud and like hyperactive. She's one of those types. I can't believe that cheeky fox. She knew what panties were the whole time. Actually, I wonder where that tail starts exactly. Would it affect what underwear she can put on? Depending on how big the base is, it would make some of them awkward. I got a good look at it though, and it didn't seem like it was affected. Of course, with that pair of panties, there's barely anything to get in the way of. You look deep into the floor, Koji. Whoa! How the hell did you... I turn around to see the front door is unlocked and open. So I have a stalker. Nice. Not a stalker, just a friend who let herself in. I want to spend more time with you, Koji. We spent an entire day on a date and now she wants even more time. Gosh, she's so demanding. I guess it's nice to have some company. Christmas decorations. Very nice. They're really well done too. Ah, okay, see. I'm assuming the dialogue would be slightly different if we didn't have those up. Oh, from who? Oh, a friend I made while I was out for a walk. I know she's a fox spirit. Would she believe me if I said Santa Claus? One Santa Claus at least. Oh yeah, that's right. There's different regional Santa Clauses. Or Santa Clausi. I'm glad you made a friend, Koji. You're getting to be pretty popular. She plops down on my couch. Ah, so soft. This feels good. The shrine only has traditional furniture, but this kind of furniture is also nice. She spreads herself out across the couch. Lucky, you know. She doesn't seem to care about how much her kimono covers. Nice to see you wearing the panties I bought. It's not my fault if you can't control your eyes, Koji. Considering what happened today, I'm almost certain that she's doing this on purpose. She's a tease. She's a fox spirit, of course she's a tease. Christmas is only a few days away, isn't it? Yeah. It's actually, right now. It's Christmas Eve. I'm recording this next bit. And in about an hour and a half, it will be Christmas. So I really got to get these episodes out. The days pass so quickly. Holidays are no exception. What are you doing for Christmas, Koji? I haven't decided who I'm doing for Christmas yet. There's still a little bit more of the route to go. I probably won't be doing anything. Maybe I could spend it with you? Maybe I could spend it... Oh, that was your line. Now I'm the one who stuffed up. It depends on whether or not I'll be busy this Christmas. Busy? Oh, right. Commitments in the spirit world. That's right. It's unfortunate, but someone has to do it. Christmas makes a lot of turmoil in the spirit realm. So we'll see what happens. Alright. Even if we don't get together on Christmas, there's the entire rest of the year. That's true. A moment of sorrow flashes across her face. Akira, is something wrong? It's nothing, Koji. Anyway, I like your apartment. This couch is so soft too. I can still see your panties, you know. Have some shame, you cheeky fox. Who's the one who keeps looking at my panties? Maybe you'd prefer it if they weren't there? Well, it would be a nice view to say the least. Anyway, I need to get back to the shrine now. Thank you for inviting me into your home, Koji. You mean, thank you for not kicking me out when I broke in. Close enough. Wait, I said that out loud. She bolts out the door in a flash. At least let me say goodbye. Wait. Next morning, I'm not sure if it's okay for a girl to take you to a lingerie shop on the first date. I'm not sure if I care either. The way she just declared I'm her boyfriend though, she's moving a little fast. Of course, she was also the one who asked me out on a date within minutes of meeting me. Bothers me a little though. I also have the other girls to think about. Santa, I almost wrote that as Santa. Like it was some kind of Japanese girl name. Santa and Itsumi. I'm not entirely sure where I stand with Santa. Though I'm sure she'll let me know soon enough. The way she talks, she couldn't hide anything even if she tried. There's also Itsumi. I may have grown up with her, but she's a complete mystery to me. Well, I'm still sure she was definitely flirting with me. I'm not that sharp, but I'm not dumb either. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I mean, she was looking kind of dumb with a finger and a thumb and a shape of an L on her forehead, but, you know, that's beside the point. Why does this have to be so complicated? Still, I wouldn't want to be alone on Christmas. Santa was pretty fun too. What exactly happened though? She can just teleport around with that one of hers, but her accuracy... Why was it we wound up in the very same lingerie store? Because the game developers could only animate so many backgrounds. Was it just a coincidence? The cafe would probably be a nice date spot, but we would probably run into Itsumi. I don't know how she would react, nor how Akina would react to Itsumi. That would be tough to explain. Well, no matter what happens, I'm having a lot of fun this week. A lot more than I was expecting to. I don't know if it's because of Akina, but I'm really happy. Okay. Now, now that we've actually had... Oh, I didn't realize there was... Oh, well. Doesn't matter. Yes. Okay. Now that we've actually had an experience with all of the girls, I think I'll save there. And then, if I have time, maybe I can do some other routes. But in terms of, I actually do like Itsumi the best out of all three of them. So I'm probably gonna go for her because, well, she's like a regular human. She's not she's not a fox spirit or literal Santa Claus. Childhood friend as well. So we want her to get that W. For the sake of childhood friends everywhere who have been lost along the way. She also looks like Setsuna as well, so that's also a plus. And we actually got a proper nude scene with her already. So yeah, I think she's pretty great. Also, I can resonate because, you know, working retail in sort of the summertime. Oh, it would be the summertime where I live, but working in the busy retail periods, like Christmas, yeah, not fun. Not fun. Especially if you have to work on Boxing Day, which is the worst. Anyway, I'm gonna go to my job. I'm gonna go to work. Guess it's time to work again. Ugh. Though I'm not exactly looking forward to it. Still, it'd be nice to go see Itsumi again. This time, Itsumi's already dressed up. Oh, darn. She looks ready for the day. Ooh. Oh, Koji. Good to see you again. Good to see you too, Itsumi. And everything else that's going on there. That's an interesting outfit you have there. A Santa outfit. A very flattering one at that. See? Now we're getting the best of both worlds. We're getting Itsumi as Santa. So, boom. I don't have to say what you're thinking, do I? Not at all. You really aren't any different from back then. You were the biggest pervert in the school. God, jeez. Those were just misunderstandings. Yeah, they all are. Yes, misunderstandings this is what you called them. Anyway, today's going to be another busy day. But the customers won't be here for a while yet. Aren't you cold? She sits down at one of the tables. Is it really okay for you to do this? I mean, even if there are no customers yet. It's fine, Koji. I want to talk to you. I take a seat opposite to her. Her eyes stay on mine the entire time. It's funny that here we are sitting down, you know. The developers don't want to animate not even a CG at least of us sitting down at the table or something. Jeez. They really these visual novel developers are, you know, put a bit more effort into it, you know. It's funny that we've come together again. We couldn't be separated back in the day, could we? Nope. We'd always go off on adventures together. Not just middle school either. My entire life up to that point had been spent with her. It's a surreal thought when I think about it. Bonds don't quite fade. You might forget what someone looks like or not remember their name. But when you meet them again, it all comes back to you. Yes, so much time spent. After we went to different schools, I never found another friend like you, Koji. Did you ever meet anyone? I met a few people. No one I remember after I left high school, though. So they weren't that important, clearly. Even though high school's meant to be like the beacon of memories. I'll admit, you aren't as bashful as you used to be. We've all got to grow up eventually, right? Yes, but completely abandoning any sense of shame you have isn't very mature. I'd say it's very mature. I'm not exactly sure how to feel about this coming from her. She did admit to me she's using those sexy outfits to bring in customers. Then again, if I were a girl, that's exactly what I would do too. Hell yeah, brother. If I look like that, bruh. Although I probably would go for girls. Like, either way. Am I just admitting to everyone on YouTube that if I was a girl, I'd be a lesbian? Probably. I probably would, you know. Girls are pretty great. Guys fall easily for a nice pair of breasts, no matter who they are. Yes, I'd go so far as to say that breasts have conquered entire empires. They have. Literally, that's the whole idea of Helen of Troy. You can't stop thinking about dirty things now. You can stop thinking about them. No, I refuse. There's nothing wrong with thinking about breasts. Yes. Snapshot. That is going to be my mantra from now on. She leans across the table then, flashing a glimpse down to her festively adorned cleavage. Really? Of course not. Of course, I'm the one looking down her dress like a weirdo. If you think about nothing but breasts, it could be a problem. Maybe. Only if I spend all my time thinking about breasts. I also think about thighs. There's nothing wrong with setting some time aside to thinking about them. Pervert. She leans back in her chair, taking a moment to adjust the front of her dress. Alright, I'll stop then. I honestly don't mind. It's strange how comfortable you are with these things, Itsumi. I'm older too, you know. If we never came to terms with these things, we'd never be functioning adults. That's true, more or less. I wonder what it's like for guys who keep getting embarrassed by these things, no matter how old they are. Man, that'd be hell. If only I was like them other anime protagonists. Man, like that Kazuya guy. Fuck him, am I right? No, seriously, fuck him. He's the worst. Koji, I missed you. I kind of forgot about our friendship after all these years, but now that you're here... Her expression turned shy and sheepish for a moment. I realized how much I miss talking with you like this. Itsumi. I never really realized it either. It's true. Just talking with Itsumi is enough to put me at ease. I can't help but think about all the time we've lost. If only I stayed there and went to high school with you. Neither of us would have to be alone then. I can't read. There's no point in dwelling on what ifs, right? I mean, the first season was pretty bad, but, you know, hopefully they pick it up with season 2. I'm just happy that I got another chance to talk with you. Right, that's true. Still, I would have liked more time with just us talking like this. It feels like the time I could have spent with you was unfairly taken from me. You had to leave because of your dad's work, right? Yeah, he had to move to another town to keep his job. What choice did I have? I mean, you could have stayed here. There's a lot of anime high school girls that live on their own. Apparently, that's a thing. It's just nice to think about how things could have worked out differently. I can hear the longing in her voice. Hey, I'm here now. I'm not going anywhere, Itsumi. We'll make up for lost time, I promise. Do you really promise? The Koji I know would never break his promises. Of course. Pinky swear. I promise to stay here and help too. You can never break your pinky swear. That's how I know. When you're not so busy, we'll do heaps of fun things together, just like old times. Alright, fun things. I remember some of your favourite fun things. Remember when you tried to get someone to buy you an adult magazine? Ouch. Oof. Yeah, I wanted to do the right thing and pay for one instead of stealing it. Of course, he didn't buy it for you. Pervert. I was just curious. I mean, what's happening in there? I read it for the articles. No need to label me anything. If you aren't a pervert, why did you look at my chest? I had no choice. Your titties are like blam. Like... You did that on purpose. Am I supposed to ignore an open invitation? Well, it's not like I have a problem with you looking. Anyway, Koji, we still have plenty of work we need to do before the customers arrive. She gets off her seat. I can see that her dress has started to ride up her back. Is that like... Is that like a leather dress? There's a lot of like shine on it. Because that would be awful. Hey, Itsumi, you might want to pull the back of your dress down. She looks behind herself, seeing the exposed edge of her panties. Figures you'd note something like that. Well, it's lucky I did and not any one of the customers, huh? Itsumi wasn't joking about today. I'm more stressed than I've ever been. It's even worse than yesterday. All I'm doing is collecting dirty dishes and washing them too. How did she cope with this before? This is just insane. I'm stacking plates as high as I can, but there's always more. There's always more glasses. There's always more everything. Yet the entire time, one person stands out among the horde of customers. Yes, sir. I'll have your iced coffee shortly. Please be patient. Oh, you wanted the iced chocolate for your daughter? No problem. Her cool personality lets her keep a level head no matter how vast the sea of customers. It's almost mesmerizing to see her soothe the crowd as she passes by, no matter how angry the customers are from not getting their orders in a timely fashion. She's able... There's only so much you could do with like one or two people. Are there any other waitresses out on the floor? Because... She's able to calm them down with only a few words. Please be patient, sir. You'll have your drink shortly. Your food... Oh, God, my nose is itchy as hell. Stop. Your food will be ready soon. When faced with that cool personality, the customers seem to become as calm as she is. How are you coping with the dishes, Koji? I'm fine, don't worry about me. I'm not fine, but I have to keep going. I said I would help out, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I need to get those brownie points. You're doing well, Koji. Keep it up. Don't worry, I will. Itsumi already has another tray of drinks out. How does she do this? Well, she does have several years of experience. Still, she's amazing. She used to be really clumsy for as long as I knew her. But now, she has an almost cat-like grace. That's what we need to see her in next. Then I see the ground is slippery. Wait, Itsumi! It's too late. Nah. She loses her balance instantly. The drinks on her tray spill. They completely coat the front of her chest. Thick, sticky fluid spray everywhere. Are you sure this is an appropriate game for Christmas? All over her face, her arms, her breasts. Her eyes go wide, shocked. She tries to wipe off her chest. Also, why did the fluid have to be white and sticky in nature? Why did it have to be milk? She tries to wipe off her chest, but that only spreads it around more. Whatever was in those cups, it forms sticky, syrupy strands between her fingers. That's not good. Must be working too hard. That's not the only thing that's too hard. I mean, that's when I noticed the drinks are soaking through the front of her dress. She isn't wearing a bra underneath that outfit. I try to tear my eyes away, but there's just something bewitching about it. I'm sure every single guy in this cafe is thinking exactly the same thing. Breasts truly do conquer empires. I can almost hear them cheering as she passes by. I'll have to help her. As much as I enjoy the view, I should do something to help her. She doesn't seem embarrassed in the slightest. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I'll go get you drinks again. It'll only take a moment. She picks up her tray and carries on as if nothing happened. But her dress remains soaked and see-through. Meanwhile, all the guys in the cafe are just like... just an applause. Round of applause. The sugar from the drinks is growing sticky on her skin too, making it look even more... Itsumi? Don't worry. They appear to be pleased by this. Yeah, I am gonna worry. She pauses to look to me. It's only a few spilled drinks, Koji. You know that's not what I'm talking about. I look down again, able to see the peaks of her... mountains. Would you like me to show them to you? No! Well, you don't like my boobs? It's not that I don't like them. Look, get cleaned up and I'll take over in the meantime. Are you sure you want to do that? I mean, you're not as sexy as I am, so I doubt you're going to attract the customer's attention. I look behind her, the roaring crowd. Woo! Yeah! My instincts are screaming at me to run away. This crowd will eat me alive, I'm sure. For Itsumi's sake, I'll face it. Yes, I'll do it. Just go clean yourself up, okay? As you wish, Koji. I probably just signed my death warrant. But if it's for Itsumi, that's okay. Meanwhile, everyone's just like, boo! Bring back the titties! After one terrible day, we finally leave work late in the evening. It's dark when we step out of the cafe. You did well, Koji. Also, thank you for giving me the chance to clean up. Don't worry about it. I've barely had time to even catch my breath during all of this. I didn't have a problem with it, though. How do I tell her? I just didn't like the idea of those guys perving on you. It just didn't seem right. It may seem silly, but since I obviously share the same feelings. Still, I don't like them looking at my childhood friend that way. That's my job. With Itsumi and me, we can make jokes about it. I see. That actually makes me happy, Koji. You do still care about me after all these years. Why wouldn't I? I was worried you were just being polite. But it seems you really do care. She's uncertain too. I guess it's been a long time. Of course I care about you. Why wouldn't I, Itsumi? Feelings can change over time. That's just how life is. She scuffs her shoes on the sidewalk. I'd like to walk with you for a bit, Koji. If that's okay. Of course it is. I'm really tired after today, but spending time with Itsumi makes me feel better. Lead the way then, Koji. Are we going to go to my house, or...? Yep, we are. As I stagger into my apartment, I collapse on the couch. What a day. Itsumi shortly follows me in. I'm coming in now. I've broken into your house too. How are you still able to walk, Itsumi? Just practice, Koji. There's nothing you can't get used to. I can't imagine getting used to that. Just how tough is this girl?
Today was a lot of fun, despite how hard it was.
It's never really convincing when you say it's hard because you never seem tired.
You've got to have a poker face when you're dealing with those crowds. They can smell your fear.
You make them sound like they're monsters.
They are.
Oh, but they are. Have you not seen that hunger in their eyes? I mean, I guess. We are in Japan after all, where every middle-aged man is apparently just... And that's probably why they went to a cafe in the first place.
It was a metaphor.
Trust me, some customers are looking for any excuse to ruin your day. In my country and in a lot of other countries, we call them Karens. What keeps you going then?
Despite all of the hardships of the job, at least it's never boring. You wouldn't believe how boring this town.
What?
Working at the cafe is pretty much the only thing that keeps me sane. But the pressure is incredible, isn't it?
Insanely so.
Whenever I make a mistake, it disrupts my entire workflow. So I demand perfection from myself when I'm at work.
But you didn't seem too bothered when you spilled all those drinks.
That's because you were there. You covered for my mistake and gave me a chance to collect myself. That was really sweet of you. I'm amazed you lasted that long while I was busy.
It's nothing if I'm doing it for a friend.
No, really. You were amazing today.
I'm not that great compared to you, Itsumi. How many dishes would you have served on that day?
Easily over 100. But that's normal for me.
Normal, she says.
I'd just like to say again, Koji, thank you for helping out at the cafe. You made it a lot easier for all of the staff there. Especially me.
Honestly, it's no trouble. I had nothing better to do.
By the way, did you see them?
See them? Oh, those. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
You definitely did. I saw it in your eyes. Your entire outfit was see-through. My entire outfit was see-through. Have you considered wearing a... damn it, I'm doing it again. Have you considered wearing a bra? They're a pain to deal with.
She was a real late bloomer, so I guess she doesn't like anything holding her back.
Anyway, I really should get some rest. See you later, Koji.
Until next time, Itsumi. As she walks out of the apartment, I catch a glimpse of it as her skirt bops up for a split second. Hell yeah. Interesting. Nice. Damn. All of those words perfectly describe what just happened. I know it's bad, but it's really bad if even I can't handle it. How does someone get away with trying to ruin Itsumi's uniform like that? They're just jealous. Because they don't have as great a body as she does. And even if it was a man, they'd still be jealous. I'm jealous. Nonetheless, she handled the crowd with exceptional grace. She was talking about being traumatized, but she barely missed a beat. It's like she dances from customer to customer. This is in complete contrast to someone else I've met this week. Waka waka waka. Maybe if Itsumi met Sana. A woman teaching a myth not to trip over herself? I'm not sure it's possible though. Sana seems to have been having this problem for a while. She tries her best though, even if she constantly gets entangled. But there's one girl who I haven't figured out yet. That cheeky fox. It's hard to notice because it's an absence, but she's completely silent when she moves. Is that due to being a spirit? Kind of a cheat thinking about it. How can a mere mortal hope to compare with her? Alright, who do we go to next? Do we take a break from work? Okay, so see if Santa shows up again, go for a walk in the woods. No, you know what, we'll keep going with Itsumi for now, and then we'll see where we go. I think for now I need to take a break from working at Itsumi's cafe. I've only been there twice and I already feel like I'm on death's door. How does she do it? It can't be experience alone. She makes mistakes too. It's inevitable when you're under that kind of pressure. The entire crowd constantly demanding attention. How no one throws a fit after not getting service is beyond me. Come to think of it, are they there for the food or are they there to see Itsumi? Same thing. Finally, some good fucking food. That's what I'm not comfortable with. After all, she's my childhood friend. Other guys staring at her like that, it just doesn't feel right. I cannot read. I keep thinking that, but can I actually say anything about it? I mean, she's been under the impression that I'm oblivious for years. Why else would she do all these shameless things? Huh? Someone's knocking on my apartment door, tapping at my chamber door. Who could it be this time? Quoth Itsumi.
It's about time you opened up.
Don't you know how cold it is? Nice to see you too, Itsumi. You don't have work?
I have the day off. Even I need to relax sometimes. Since I have nothing better to do, I figured I would come see what's happening with you.
Well, I glance around my apartment. Not much to say, really. Nothing has changed since you were last here.
I didn't think it would. It makes me glad. You're one of the few things in my life that doesn't change.
I don't know if I should be taking that as a compliment or not. Are you afraid of change?
Yes. I don't like change. Change is scary and can throw your entire life upside down. It's better when things don't change.
Do you really think so? I mean, what if you didn't meet me again? Would you have been content with your life as is?
Well, content, but not happy. Maybe change isn't that bad. But don't go and change anything drastic, Koji. I like you the way you are.
You mean you like it when you can tell what I'm thinking?
That's an added bonus, but it's just nice to have something absolute in your life.
I'm far from absolute though. I'm no Sith Lord. After all, I'm a much better student than before.
Yes, you finally went to that university you always wanted to. But you don't look happy about it.
Well, even if I got into the university I wanted, it's a bit lonely.
I understand.
But that doesn't matter now. You're here, so I'm definitely not alone.
Yeah. I'll make sure you aren't alone, Koji.
She looks around my apartment.
I have a treat for you.
What kind of treat?
Oh, you'll see.
She begins to unbutton her jump. Whoa. Easy there, Tiger. I like looking at your chest, but there's no need to rush.
Just keep watching.
Bit by bit, she strips down until she reveals something quite pleasing indeed. Oh, we might need to put another thing on that. Oh, actually, no, this one's not too bad. It's just really suggestive, but it's not like, geez. Unless the bottom. I don't know what YouTube's going to think about that.
This was my high school swimsuit.
It looks tight.
Is that bad?
No.
You never get a chance to see me in it. Now you can have as much as you want.
I can't help but notice how badly the swimsuit is straining over her chest. Did they give you a smaller size at the start of high school?
Yeah, and then I just grew and grew. I was wondering when it was going to happen.
She pokes one of her breasts through the suit. I think I see one of the seams starting to split.
Didn't you like school swimsuits? I remember you talking about high school and how you wanted to see girls in swimsuits.
Now that she mentioned it, I did have a thing for swimsuits. When I was in high school. Now it's just kind of weird. I don't get it. That's just me. Personally, I don't get that fetish. Where it's like, the high school girls in their swimsuits, yeah. Like, that's just creepy. Then again, I'm constantly, I watch anime a lot, so bit of a weird one. Now she mentions it, I did have a thing for swimsuits. Oh wait, I already read that. To think they design these things to be non-arousing. Really? But now people fetishize them everywhere. I don't know how to feel about that. Exactly. It certainly is incongruous. Seeing Itsumi in one right now. Now why does it have a seam here?
A seam where?
Look downward.
I always wondered about that.
She tugs at the lower half of the swimsuit, showing off flashes of skin with each pull.
When you come lie on my lap, Koji?
When you come sit on mine. Itsumi sits on the lounge and crooks one finger towards me, beckoning.
Your lap? Yes.
Well, I might as well. Lying out and resting my head in her lap, I feel her start to play with and stroke through my hair. I actually think that's really nice. Like when the girl goes through your hair, because it's like, it's not that much to go through, but at the same time, it feels kind of nice. I keep glancing up to see those two jiggling blue mountains. They're just... ugh! This is the best seat in the house right now.
When was the last time we did this?
I don't remember, but you definitely weren't wearing a school swimsuit then. And the mountains definitely hadn't formed. It took several hundreds of thousands of years for those mountains to appear. Erosion and all that. Anyway,
it was just before you left. Do you remember that night, Koji?
I still remember everything from then. Her words become tinged with melancholy despite her blank expression.
I shouldn't be bringing up stuff like that. Are you enjoying the view, Koji?
Of course I am. This view is one of the most glorious I've ever seen.
Pervert.
I know. You'd love it. For the next hour, I just lay there. Am I starting to feel that way about her? I think I am. When I saw her again, I wasn't sure how to feel about her. I know her feelings, but I don't know my own. It wouldn't surprise me now. After all, everything I do with her feels so intimate. Laying my head on her lap shouldn't embarrass a veteran pervert like me. A champion pervert. Hall of Fame class. That's what I am.
Your face is red, Koji.
She's back on her normal clothes now. Yeah. We didn't want to animate any more sprites, so there you go. It's a strange day to be wearing a swimsuit under your clothes, Itsumi.
Doesn't matter, after all. I wanted you to enjoy it.
Oh, God. That was terrible. I had some eggnog before this.
That's the only thing that matters.
She sits down again.
So, did you enjoy, Koji?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I'm glad. It seems you're a little embarrassed about it too.
Where is the legendary shamelessness of a true pervert? It's gone somewhere else for right now.
Is that so? I guess there are moments like this even for you, Koji. Not even seeing me naked made you blush like that.
Isn't really the same. That was at work. Maybe if you were naked here, it might be different.
What's so different about it?
It just hits different, okay?
I wonder why that's the case.
The answer is obvious. Intimacy. Something which I've scarcely experienced since middle school. Just sitting there and having someone minding you like that. It's nice.
Koji, have you ever noticed anything about me?
Noticed anything? Like what?
I mean, do you think there's any significance behind my actions?
Well, we're childhood friends. It's natural that we're close. Okay. Okay, dude. You've been saying it throughout this entire game. Don't stuff this up now. I'm avoiding the question and playing the fool. No! Don't do that! This is the perfect time to be like, I think I get it.
No, Koji, I mean...
She can't bring herself to do it, can she? If you want to say something to me, go ahead and say it. You can tell me anything. After all, we know each other really well. I don't think this is something we'll avoid this time. If I were to take a guess, she's finally going to admit to her feelings.
Listen, Koji. There's something you should know.
Yeah? What's the matter, Itsumi?
There's something I've wanted to say to you for a long time, but I never had the courage to say it.
Go on. Yes?
She's
struggling, but I already know what she's going to say.
I like you, Koji.
Yes. I know. Yeah, way to Han Solo it, dude.
You knew the entire time?
Yeah, I knew.
Since when?
Pretty much the minute you started flirting with me. I'm not a dense harem protagonist or anything. When a girl... You're poking out, you're making fun of your own jokes again. I knew from the beginning.
You may not be dense, but you're an idiot.
Excuse me?
Why didn't you say something earlier, Koji? Why? This entire time, I was thinking about how much I regretted never confessing to you. Yet you knew the whole time? And just leave me suffering? You're a horrible person, Koji. Why? Just why? Why didn't you say anything to me?
I think I fucked up. You were going to leave back then. If we were going to start dating and then have to leave, wouldn't you feel much, much worse now?
No.
What felt worse was years of regret. Year after year at Christmas, I thought about how I should have confessed. About how we might have tried to make it work even if we were apart. But instead of having some kind of closure, I've been living with my regrets. So what will you do about that, Koji? I don't know what to do. You fuck! Do you not like me? Is that why you never said anything? Don't you want to be with me? It's not like that, isn't it? The whole time you said you liked women with curves. Do you know how that made me feel? I'm more than that, Koji. I only showed off because I thought it would get you to look at me. But you knew the whole time. That's a horrible thing to do to me. Didn't you care about how I felt? If you knew they were there, why didn't you answer those feelings? Don't you think you owed me that much after you knew I was leaving? Even if you rejected me, it would have been better than waiting all of these years, never knowing how it could have worked out. What the fuck? She takes a few deep breaths, trying not to burst into tears. Why? Why didn't you? I'm sorry, Hitsumi. Is that all you have to say? Please. Koji, can you say anything else? Can you give me an answer? She's really upset right now. I screwed this up badly. I never thought about it that way. Now I don't know what to do. I mean, I'm attracted to you. That much is obvious, right? Yes. But do you love me? If you didn't say anything then maybe you didn't feel anything. Maybe if I confessed, I would have just been rejected. Were my feelings for nothing? She straightens out her sweater and starts towards the door. Wait, Itsumi! I need to go home. It'll be a busy day at work tomorrow. I open my mouth to say something, but she just stares blankly back at me. Without another word, she steps out of my apartment and closes the door behind her. I messed up big time. Alexa, play Baka Mitai.